Hi, this is Brian King. If you happen to be watching me live, please type #live. If you're watching the replay, please type #replay. I was looking at my news feed for the past couple of days, and there's an interesting trend. I'm seeing a lot of posts about determining who you are. Are you a real this or real that? And I see things like, if you are a real entrepreneur, or real entrepreneurs do this, or real entrepreneurs are practicing this habit or are on this social media platform. I see memes frequently about real men do this, or real men are like that. And it's can be very disorienting because you wonder whether you're doing it right when you read that kind of stuff. Are you putting yourself in the right box? There are groups out there around how to be a real this or that, or how to be a good dad, or how to be a better spouse, or just whatever it is. And one thing that's important to remember is that each of these is inviting you to embrace a paradigm of what good means, of what the best means. Doesn't mean it's right. A paradigm is just a collection of values and beliefs about how you must be in the world to be successful. And each one of those is maybe gets better results than others, different results, no doubt. And it's really up to you to determine what path you're going to walk, regardless of the critics. I shared recently that I'm going to be getting some bariatric surgery because my various conditions make it difficult for me to lose weight. And there was no shortage of people who believed that this was the wrong path, that I need to be doing other things. And that's fine for them to believe that. Good morning, Juliana. Thank you so much for joining. Because their path to them is true in many ways. They believe they've got a handle on it. And for them, that's beautiful, that they found so much success in that path. But that doesn't mean it's the right path, the real path. This is not an old idea to you. But the difficulty we run into is when we question the results we're getting, if we're getting good results, because somebody else comes along with great conviction and says, but you're not doing it the real way. You're not doing it the most correct way. But if you really were a man, or if you really were a good Christian, or whatever box you put yourself in, you'd be doing this. This is what I've learned, in all of my studies, reflection over the years, is that the real you is most exemplified, most expressed in where your awareness is. If your awareness is wrapped up in the anxious thoughts, some fretting about what you're doing, then in that moment, your anxiety. Because that's what your entire being is committed to. Your thoughts, your emotions, your physiology backs that up. And one thing we know is that this idea of an I, is an illusion, because you are constantly in a state of flux. You're taking action. You're responding to the world around you. Your biology changes. It's replacing itself. Cells are dying off. New cells are being replaced. So hey there, Trish. So the best description of who you are is you are now, right now. That's it. You're not your past. You're not some imagined future. You are wherever your awareness is committed, your thoughts, your emotions, and your physiology. So when someone says, who are you? You can say, I'm now. I'm calm. I'm with you and everything that stirs up in me. That's who I am. If you allow yourself to be caught up in angry thoughts and everything about you commits to that anger, then in that moment, you're anger. Because that's what you've committed your awareness and your energy to. It's really quite simple. We get confused with all these boxes that we put ourselves in. I'm a mom, I'm a dad, I'm a lawyer, I'm whatever it is. No. That's knowledge, that's a role, that's a perception, but who you are is now. Are you compassion? Are you fear? Are you being maternal? Are you being kind? Yes, you can put a lot of effort into being one of those versus another, or you can be flexible depending on the needs of the moment. some moments determine, especially if you're a parent, you know this. In some moments, you have to be more firm. In other moments, you need to be more tender. But whatever the moment requires, be that, especially if it's in service of kindness and respect towards other people. That's my big advice on how to figure out who you are, how to be the real you. The real you is wherever your awareness is. And if the more you nurture your awareness and pay attention to how you're responding to things around you, ultimately the best results you're going to get in life, because you're not struggling with, am I putting myself in the right box? Am I putting myself in the right category? Are the people that I follow approving of me? It's not about any of that. It's about what the requirement of the moment is in service of bettering yourself and bettering the people around you. And what does better mean? Better means you're able to grow. Plain and simple. Because life is about growth. That's what we show up for. And many times in order to grow, you need to shed the previous skin to make room. So that's my 2 cents on that. Hopefully it's been helpful. If there's anybody else that can benefit from this message, please share. And if there's any way that I can help you learn this mindset in order to be more of the real you, this is something I teach people how to do every single day. I'd be happy to teach you as well. Just send me a message and we'll discuss how to get started. But in the meantime, this has been Brian. Life is good.